Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking out the Tier 9 Iowa, the US Battleship. So the Iowa just recently got a buff in the last patch. The only thing that really changed was its accuracy, quote unquote. What specifically changed was the Sigma value on its guns. And basically what the Sigma value is, it's part of the random number generator formula that determines when a shell goes where. And specifically it helps with when you fire your guns, do the shells kind of all try and coalesce to a single point, which is a good Sigma value, or kind of spread willy-nilly every direction possible, which is a bad Sigma value. So it was greatly increased, and wow, the gun size hasn't changed, but just having that extra, added accuracy to your guns just makes a world of difference. Now, this was a damn good ship as anyhow before the buff. The North Carolina also got the same buff. Not quite as good of a ship. Fairly similar firepower, but a lot weaker armor. The Iowa in particular has really, really good armor. So this is on one of the new maps. I'm still not 100% familiar with what's the best course of action to do. But on the bright side, neither does anybody else. Everyone's kind of winging it right now as they kind of figure out the map and what are the strengths and the weaknesses. All I know is I see up at the top that there's 4 enemy destroyers, and there's a whole lot of little islands up around Alpha, and destroyers love islands. That's all kinds of fun stuff for them to hide behind and ambush you from, and I think I'm going to take my chances out in open water towards sea. So that's the only reason I'm heading that way. It happens that my team is kind of duck rowing that way anyhow. Looking at the lineup here, that Tier 9 Taiho is pretty terrifying. The nice thing, and we've covered this on my previous Iowa Battleship match, was with my upgrades, the captain perks and everything, I have 100 AA. In reality, it's that Taiho could still light me up, but looking at that number, he really kind of just leaves me alone the entire game. So looking for targets of opportunity, the enemy team is just starting to come into view thanks to the enemy, or the friendly carriers. Not really seeing anything, so yeah, might as well take a pot shot at this Mahan. You're going to miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, right? Just trying to help out a little bit. And, oh my. Oh. Oh. Wow.
Off to a great start.
Off to a great start, you damn right. That was about 16 to 17 kilometers away. And you saw how all the rounds were just kind of coalescing to a single point there? Holy crap. Those were AP shells to boot. That was a good like 9k damage to him. Oh wow. That poor Benson. Well, lightning only strikes once, right? So we'll take some shots off of that North Carolina over there, and yeah, they're looking alright. They seem to be about on target. They're very on target. Okay, so this is quickly turning into one of those games. This is... Wow. That was a nice little 23,000 damage shot. Jeez. Yeah, he's retreating very, very quickly now at this point. I'm just gonna keep taking shots. Apparently the RNG gods love me this round. So, yeah, why bite the RNG god in the mouth, yeah, he cranked up his throttle. I guess he was going a little bit slower when I got that citadel on him. But I took damn near half his life on that opening salvo. Now he's got other teammates that are firing at him. And as much as I'd like to finish him, this Nagato seems to think that I'm not paying attention to him. And he's giving me literally a perfect broadside. I didn't get my back gun to fire. Let's swing the tail out just a hair. Yeah, go ahead and get that off. Alright, how do we do? Yeah, alright, 9,000. That's a nice square hit. Yeah, I'll take that. That's not too bad. Or I could settle for the back gun doing about 18,000 damage on another citadel. What is going on? Now, I've played some other games of my Iowa, and I mean, it's not that good. Wow, I'm... Okay, great. So something to keep in mind, battleship drivers. Your armor in the tail, well, before that, you really should pay attention where you're driving. Anyhow, the armor in your tail is not as thick as the front, so there was another nice 12,000 damage. Now, he's got good angling, but I'm firing into his aft section of his ship. Whereas I'm keeping my nose pointed at him, and he dings a little shot off me, and it did all of... Oh... What is that, 16 damage? 16 damage. Ooh, yeah. You might want to up your pace there, Nagato. Now, in all fairness, he's 2 tiers lower than me. On the other hand, if you look, like, they don't have any help. Like, you have this New Orleans over here, and he's hiding behind the battleships. Now he's not, because that Nagato just finally died. And the North Carolina is running for his absolute life. We'll take a nice little almost 17 kilometer shot, and oh, yep, I only need 1 shell when it does that. Another citadel. That is number 3 already. Good lord. Yeah, but you notice, like, we haven't bumped into a single one of their destroyers. Every single one of them. They had 4 of them, right? There are 3 caps. 3 caps. And the only one that's dead so far was that one that I accidentally one-shotted at the very beginning. So, they all went to Alpha. And, I mean, you can see that they're looking on the right-hand side of the map up in the top corner. They're not in a division, so it's not like they're trying to wolf pack or anything like that. They completely abandoned this entire side of the map and left their battleships wide open. Now, you look at my map, I've got 3 other battleships. 3 real close to me. We did have an Indianapolis who got out too far ahead, and he hasn't learned that Indianapolises just don't have the armor to be able to do that. I am kind of keeping an eye over here because I'm really wondering where all these destroyers are. They're not here. And there's the Tier 9 carrier completely stationary. The Tirpitz takes his shot, and as soon as he clears, yeah, he is not moving at all. So I'm going to aim right there underneath the smokestack. Let's see if I can hit his citadel. His carriers have citadels too. The only ones that don't, as far as I know, are destroyers. Well, no citadel, but I got 8,500, so he's under half health now. That Taiho is, he's in danger, and our other cruiser who's here with us still and alive, he's opening up on him, so probably catching him on fire. Want to keep an eye on that North Carolina. He is, like, basically on the other side of the map now. That early citadel just made him do nothing but run backwards the entire game. Okay, so now I'm taking a little bit of hits. It's that Toscanet up there. Okay, great. So now I know where he is. Thank you for just taking your little shot, and I'll take that citadel on the carrier for another 18,000 damage. I ended up doing, I believe, about 136,000 damage, and you can tell from the score so far, but this game is actually very close to being over. I think all told it came out to be something like 10 minutes and some change. 136,000 damage in that short of a time period? Wow. That just does not happen. But I mean, clearly the change that they did to the Sigma value on the Iowa and North Carolina really made a difference. I mean, just really made a difference. Because I'm just suddenly getting citadels left and right now all of a sudden. There's another one. Oh, man. Alright, that Taskanet was nearby. He's not visible right now. And I'm looking at the map and I'm noticing, okay, I don't have any support directly in front of me. So I cut engines and I'm starting to swerve a little bit because I'm pretty sure that he's nearby. There he is. Yep. See, he was trying to use those islands as an ambush point. Okay, so I was heading that way. Let's take it over to starboard a little bit. and we really don't have any help up here. I mean, we've got some teammates directly behind me, but I'm the biggest threat, and I'm the one out in front. I know those torpedoes got to be coming at me. He wouldn't be firing his guns if they weren't. Let's see if I can get lucky twice. Yes, we can. It helped that our teammate there whittled him down. And I made a big giant mistake here. I overcorrected myself. If I had just gone straight, I already juked those torpedoes. Instead, watch my hit points. Oh, yeah, 5 torpedoes. But the game is over, so it doesn't really matter. What an amazingly fast and entertaining game. I just can't believe it. But I hope you guys had fun watching that. Go out and have fun with your Iowas and North Carolinas. They're significantly improved now. I'll see you all next time.